Hi, first dish we're going to make today is bacon carbonara. Here's a list of the ingredients and prices. Obviously I'm aware that traditionally this is made with guanciale and pecorino, but that's not in my budget. So here we go. So first thing you're going to need to do is get your water on to boil and chop your bacon. Get the olive oil into your pan to replace the extra fat the guanciale would have given us. In these videos I'm going to try and use equipment that most people will have in the house. This is a defected Hinkle blade, which is a good quality knife, but defective. I bought this from my mother about 10 years ago in TK Maxx for about 10-15 quid and commandeered it back off her for these videos. So you just want to get your finely cut bacon onto a low temperature. Now I'm going to grate 3/4 of my cheese. It doesn't have to be as fine as this, it's all going to melt down anyway. Next, in a bowl large enough for all of your ingredients to fit into, you want to mix your parmesan, eggs and black pepper. Optional, but I think it's essential. My water's come up to the boil, so I'm going to add my salt, which is essential for cooking pasta. I like my spaghetti al dente, so I'm going to cook it for 9 minutes, as the packet said 9 to 11 minutes. Sorry for my scabby arm, I fell off my bike. As you can see, I've rendered my bacon down to its golden. If I was using guanciale I wouldn't take it this far, but we're looking for extra flavour. It's really important to keep pasta water back for 99.9% of pasta dishes. It really makes sauces more velvety at the end. One of the only ones I can think of that you don't need it is the dish I'll be cooking at the end, so stick around for that. When your pasta's cooked, you just want to strain it out, get it into your bacon pan and clean off the bottom of the pan, get all that flavour out. Now our bacon pan is clean, we're going to add the bacon and the pasta into our egg mix. And what we want to do is just incorporate the pasta water into it slowly while mixing. This will make the sauce really velvety. Don't add too much at once though, because you don't really want to end up with a puddle of sauce in the bottom. It just wants to coat the pasta. And that's pretty much it. I'm going to finish it with parmesan at the end. But yeah, with a little bit of practice you can get this dish done in 15 minutes. I mean, for me it's one of the best pastas. Probably top 2, that and vongole. But yeah, enjoy. Next dish we're going to do is spaghetti bolognese, the classic. Here's a list of the ingredients and prices. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut my vegetables into small rough cubes. Doesn't have to be precise. Apart from the carrots, all are going to break down into the sauce anyway. And you could do this in a food processor. If you do it on blitz because you don't want it into a puree. Next I'm going to lightly brown my mince off. I'm not using any extra oil because I'm using 20% fat mince, which works out about 40% cheaper than if you were buying 5% fat mince. And that's one of the reasons I got this dish, the price of this dish down. I'll show you a way how to remove some fats. When my meat is browned and I've removed the excess fat with a paper towel, I'll add my vegetables until they soften. Then you want to add your tomatoes, and don't forget to wash your tins out with water. You need a bit of extra water for the cooking process. Lid on, simmer. Longer the better, but it can be done in half an hour.
Finished with this?
So same again, I'm going to cook my pasta in heavily salted water. I use a lot of salt in the water, so I don't use a great deal in my sauces. So as you can see, my sauce is nice and thick. My pasta's almost cooked, so I'm going to take the pasta water and that will rehydrate the sauce, add the salt and make it nice and velvety. On this occasion, I'm mixing mine in a separate bowl, as I was only cooking for 2 that evening, and this is enough for 4. Normally I'd freeze it down or mix in some chili flakes, cumin, coriander, and make quesadillas, something like that. There's loads of stuff you can do with it if you use it as a base sauce. And again, mixing in the pasta water. Keep mixing it, gives it that real velvety quality. Parmesan, enjoy. So next we got Pasta Ca Muddica. I'm sure I've just murdered that. There's loads of variations of this. I've seen anchovies. There's normally always parsley, which I've left out for budget reasons. Chili flakes. But yeah, this is a great one. So this has to be one of the most simple and cheap Italian dishes there is, and it's a great way to use stale bread. So you want to get your chopped bread into a food processor. As you can see, mine's pretty bad. It's another one I've commandeered off my mother. It must be 25 years old. But yeah, if I can do it with this one, you can do it with anyone. Chop or crush your garlic. Once your breadcrumbs are fine, add your olive oil and your garlic to the pan on a low heat till the garlic starts to soften. Then add your breadcrumbs and cook till golden. When your breadcrumbs are golden and your pasta's cooked, just strain off your pasta really well. You want no excess water, otherwise you'll soften the breadcrumbs. Sometimes this dish can look a little bit dry, but trust me, it's really not. Yeah, and that's it. It has to be one of the simplest dishes ever. Serve, finish with parmesan, enjoy. And if you're still here, thanks for watching. I'm going to try and keep uploading, obviously improving my filming, editing and voiceovers. Hasn't come naturally, but I like a challenge. And yeah, like, subscribe, and bye!